Hey, what's up, family? We back again with another video. Welcome to the Bryce Camera channel, where we talk about everything personal finance, how to make money, and how to keep it. So with that being said, I love to talk about topics like this because this is for the real beginner when it comes to investing. This video is going to be about my top 4 ways to start investing your first $1,000. These methods and rules will apply even if you don't have the 4,000. It can work for 100, 500. You just have to scale it and find out how much you can really afford. So the first thing you need to invest in when you get your first $1,000 is self-education. You can start investing in books like these, courses online, even mentorships where you can learn a skill or a trade that can make you more money. There are people out there teaching things that can make you millions of dollars. All you have to do is find the right person to learn, and when you execute on your plan, you can really start running up money with these side hustles. At the end of the day, you'll always be your biggest asset. There is no stock, there is no internet crypto, there is nothing that will ever make more return than you possibly could on your own. So you need to invest in yourself before you start putting your money in other people's projects. So the second thing you'll start investing in after you get your first $1,000 is the stock market. When you have this initial amount of money, you want to just be able to get familiar with understanding how stocks work and get your feet in the game. So you don't want to be an expert from the beginning, but what you do is you buy companies of stock that you already use on each and everyday basis. For example, everybody uses Instagram, so you can invest in Facebook. You use Google every time you open up your web browser, so you can invest in Google. Another stock that I always advocate when it comes to beginning and investing is called SPX, and this is the top 500 traded companies in the whole United States of America. This stock has multiple stocks all in one, so you're able to make the same return and there's less risk. Investing in the stock market is a good way to start making passive income because once you buy these stocks, you can almost automate it to where all you do is check how much you made or lost during the day and nothing else. So next is the third thing you should start investing in when you get your first $1,000, and that is crypto. Cryptocurrency has made multiple millionaires overnight. People have made hundreds of thousands of dollars and lost it in the span of 2 weeks at the same time. So you need to be really careful when it comes to this and make sure you do your research behind what you're buying into and make sure it's not a scam. There's 2 separate ways that you can invest in crypto, and I use quotation marks because one is actually investing and you have a strategy behind it, but the other one is somewhat gambling, but it can work out in the long run as long as you really have a strategy about how you allocate this money. So for example, you can invest $200 each in the 2 biggest cryptocurrencies there are out there, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this will be a safe and relatively non-risky investment. Or you can go on places like Pancake Swap, and then you split up $50 total into 10 different cryptocurrencies that are going crazy and booming in the market. And then this is a way that you might get a hit or miss, but that's not the game you want to be playing for long-term wealth building. Whatever you put into an investment is your money, so unless you work hard just to give it to somebody else, you need to make sure that you understand why you're buying whatever you're buying and make sure that it actually makes you money in the long run. So the 4th thing you need to start investing in when you get your first $1,000 is actually taking a trip and getting out of your normal scenery. A lot of times we get trapped by our circumstances. We're so used to seeing the same people, the same things, and it becomes a repetitive cycle that makes it hard to get out of. So if you ever have time to take vacation, you're going to be able to see things differently, and it might bring you a fresh outlook on life, and you actually might want to get out there even more. This can give you that drive and ambition to go out and make more money, and resources so you can start traveling again, and eventually you might possibly move out your hometown and create a life that you could never imagine because you were stuck inside your little box. I truly believe you need to learn how to get out of these terrible cycles that we live in, and you need to start spending most of your time learning new things. When's the last time you actually did something for the first time? If you stay in your comfort zone, this is where you will die at. Everybody is playing too small, and when something makes them uncomfortable, they reject it and they go back into their little shell. So don't make that you. Step outside of your box, switch up the scenery, and hopefully it'll change your life. As a side note, just to end this video off on a good note, I completely understand how scary it might be putting your money into an investment. A lot of people are looking at all the negatives when it comes to investing. What if I lose money? But nobody ever takes the time to ask themselves, what if I consistently do this over a long period of time and I build actual wealth just by being consistent? I've been in your shoes before, and I completely understand where you're coming from. But I promise you, once you get to the other side of this whole game of making money, you'll never want to go back. So with that being said, I'll catch you next video. Keep being great and keep getting better, one day at a time.